Hello everyone, I am Rahul Sandalia. In this lecture is in continuation of the previous lecture. In previous lecture we are discussing how to program the Arduino microcontroller, Arduino platform, microcontroller in fact Atmel microcontroller. So in this lecture we are discussing now to drive motor using microcontroller. So this is important program because motor is important for say any kind of robotics and mechanical arm or many purposes. For example, toy car, even from toy car to robotics arm, driving motor is very essential and important. So the first in this picture we are seeing how motor is connected to the pin. So motor is a high power devices. While the power available on microcontroller, voltage available on microcontroller is generally 3.3 to 5 volt. So in order to switch on motor or drive motor, we need to amplify the signal on the Arduino pin, and that's why we are connecting this transistor QU here. So this transistor acts as an amplifier of the signal. So this transistor drive the motor current. It is the motor is connected to the collector region, and we have here the high current, and also to the parallel of motor there is capacitor and diode. Because motor is inductive device, therefore it gives back EMF, and to reduce the back EMF we have this diode connection, and also to reduce the fluctuation we have this capacitor across the capacitor across the motor, so that the fluctuation are very changes that are very voltage level that vary with high rate. So this capacitor acts as a short circuit for them, and therefore the high fluctuation signal are short circuit through the capacitor. This is the basic connection of the motor. Now let's in this diagram we can see here DC motor is, we are driving DC motor. Remember, we are driving DC motor. Motor is connected as per the previous circuit, and we can see here we are using 9-volt battery. So the energy, and we can see here we can spot here transistor. So energy is driven from this battery, not the Arduino, unlike in the case of LED. So here is a simple motor program. First of all, we have to we are driving to we are simply driving the motor here so here is a simple motor speed control. The speed of DC motor is directly proportional to the say voltage level or analog energy of the signal, and this program is basically simple. We are simply driving the motor control the speed of the DC motor by varying the same concept as we use in fade in fade out of LED, that is by using PWM. So by varying the pulse width of the PWM signal, we have varying energy signal, and that's why according to the average voltage the speed of motor is varied. So here is very simple, say constant. We are connecting the motor at the pin 9, then at pin setup here we have pin mode motor and output mode, and in the loop mode we are using analog write. By default analog write use PWM signal to give the word, and again this signal is from say 0 to 256. So So 516, 256 up to the this level indicate what percent, what ratio of the PWM is say width of PWM. So this width is continuously vary from 0 to 56. 56 8-bit microcontroller, we are using 8-bit signal, and according to we have 20 so we have 512 maximum is the 512 and the half of the 50% of the duty cycle we are increasing from I0 to 56, and in this here it is increasing, so the motor speed is increasing. We are moving forward and motor speed is increasing, and in this loop it is decreasing, so the velocity of motor is decreasing. So motor is moving in one direction. For half the period it is increasing, and for half the period it is decreasing. So this is simple program, just similar to the fade in fade out of the LED. Now in the second part of this motor driven with Arduino, we are doing this by using some potentiometer. Say we have joystick and we are controlling the speed as well as direction of motor using this joystick. So for that we need again extra component, that is Arduino sensor, that is H-bridge. It is not a sensor, it is in fact it is used to drive the motor, control the speed, direction of the speed. So here we can see H-bridge. Now again this program is again very simple, similar. Simply we are mapping the potential level of motor with respect to the output. We are mapping a speed of the motor with the voltage level of potentiometer, and in this way the motor is not working autonomously, but we are controlling its speed using this potentiometer. So it is very easy. Simply we are getting the signal from analog signal from the potentiometer connection, and we map this voltage level to the say speed of the motor. Simple. So when the potentiometer is moved upward, the motor is increasing speed, and when it is downward, it is decreasing the speed. And now driving motor using H-bridge. In this example, we are not only controlling the speed of the motor, but also changing its direction. So here this is done by using H-bridge network. So H-bridge has this 4 switch, and by connecting this 4 switch we are changing the direction of the motor. So it has the 4 states. The first one is open, second one is forward, third one is backward, or fourth one is braking. So in open, in fact the motor do not move. In the forward direction, motor is even moving in one direction, while in backward direction the different switch are on, and the motion is just opposite of the previous, and in braking position only one is connected. So at both the connection we have the same potential level. This is H-bridge circuit. We can see here there is a high voltage level, high impedance. High impedance means the circuit is disconnected, and we do not have disconnected jack. So we have A, and we are controlling this direction using 2 pins, the A and the impedance, the chip select pin of here we can spot chip select pin. This is enable. Here. So this is the connection for here. We can see the say H bridge connection. In addition to the potential bridge. So we are programming different functions. Say the forward function here, void forward, that is used to move in motor in say forward direction. Here digital write is digital write and analog write. The rate is here from 0 to 255 in forward direction, and similarly here digital write, first input is EN and second is that is the chip select. So here it is chip select is low, that means it is disconnected, and we after disconnecting we change the voltage level of the motor. We are moving in fact two motor. So motor 1 is high and MC2 is low. We change the voltage level of the motor, and then again at the analog right we enable it and now give the different potential voltage. Similarly we define the reverse and brake function, and using these four functions we are driving this motor. So here we can this program is simple. You can understand it. If value is greater than this, we use in forward. If value is less than 462, we are calling this backward reverse function, and else we are applying the brake to the motor. So this is the end of this lecture.